All right, Honors Algebra 2. Here we are on a Tuesday making this video for a Wednesday, and oh, how delightful it was to get a dozen or so emails while I was making a stats video. Thank you for checking in on me. Because of that, we've got a special guest in the house. You know it. Can't Hurt Me, followed by, don't judge the wrinkleness, followed by David Goggins shirt himself. All right, yes, Can't Hurt Me, the theme of these videos. I am doing well, thank you. I just have to stay home a little bit longer than I had expected. I will be out through at least next Tuesday. See my surgeon next Tuesday. Kind of depends on what my foot looks like. It feels really good. I feel great. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm hoping to see you in less than 2 weeks. All right. This video is for Wednesday. This is your test review. You will take this test when I'm back. Whether it's that same week, 3 days after. This is a pretty easy test. Obviously, we got some questions with 3x3s. We will practice plenty of these, but this is something you can prepare for now. Game plan is done. When I know I'm coming back, I will say, hey, I'm back on this day. You will turn in your game plan, and it should definitely be 100% done. All right, so it's test review. Here it is. I don't know if I've shown you. I think I've shown you the answers on some of these, but here's the first page. Just take a look at these answers and how I did this work. I'll explain my work and such on pages I know I definitely didn't do, but what are we going to do here? I wanted to get rid of the y, so I multiplied the bottom equation by 4. Y is matched up perfectly. Make sure you multiply everything by 4. All right, now I wrote that second equation up above. The order doesn't matter. I wrote the first equation down below. I added them up. I'm always going to get nice answers unless I make a mistake writing them out. I think I did so one time here. This is a clear-cut case substitution. Y is negative x minus 9, so I plug that in for y in the second equation, and I solve. Then I plug negative 4 in. Oopsie. X is a negative 4, but y, y is the opposite of x. So if x is a negative 4, x is the opposite of x is positive 4. No mistake made. Great. Again, pause this whenever you need to. Number 3. This one's for Wednesday. All right, yes. We are going to need, again, I emailed you today on Tuesday. Again, you're watching this on Wednesday. I emailed you the next game plan all about the matrix. Matrices. You have a matrix application on your calculator. I think it's second x to the negative first. Look for the x to the negative first button, and it's right below that. All right, so here we are on number 3. You are going to multiply everything in the second equation by 5. The x's will be opposite. So you get negative 2. Plug that in for y. Again, an answer of negative 1.5 is just fine. On number 4, I wanted to get rid of the y's. Now you could, in an easier fashion, maybe you can multiply the top equation by 4 and just subtract. I just did not want to subtract, so I multiplied the top equation by 2, bottom one by 3, then the y's cancel nicely. Y is a negative 4. I'm sorry, yeah, the x is negative 4, and then I used equation 2 to solve for y. Again, check, make sure. These might be in 2 different videos so that we can properly start on Monday. Your next game plan. All right. How do I get rid of those fractions? I multiply the top equation by 3 and the bottom equation by 6. And then when I have that, I multiplied then that new bottom equation by 3. This is equation 2, and then I multiply equation 2 by 3. Opposite, or the same sign I subtract. I get a nice answer for y. I went back here, plugged negative 6 in for y. That's what I got for x. All right, I multiply the bottom equation by 3. Everything's opposite. I get everything to cancel. 0 equals 0. That is true. Again, true is not the answer. It's all real numbers. Either it writes, if you're not familiar with writing, you can write an R with an extra line, or 2 lines and connect the R. There you go. That is number 6. All right, then here's number 7. Here is number 7 on 7. We got 2x plus y is equal to 3. Y is equal to 1/2 x minus 9 over 2. This is a clear-cut case of substitution. Plug what you know y is in for y. And then I get 2.5 x. I added 4.5 to the other side. I get x is 3. Plug 3 in for x. And there you go. Great. I want those fractions gone in the second equation, so I'm multiplying everything by 9. And I have the same equation twice. If you have the same equation twice, that's the same line. One is the same line intersect with itself. That's a silly question. It always intersects itself. That's why your answer is all real numbers. All right, some of these we won't do, but number 9 is fantastic. So we got 9 and 10 here. What are we going to do? We're going to say a bye by y. I think that's the best thing to do. I can immediately put 1 and 2 together. If I want to get rid of y, I'm going to add the two equations together because y has an opposite sign. So I do this plus this, this plus this, this plus this. So my new equation 4 is 3x plus 2z equals -5. Then, what did I do? I have to use equation 3, and I took equation 1 because it has a positive y, and I doubled it. So I doubled equation 1, 4x plus 2y plus 6z is a -4. Then I added 1 and 3 together, and I wrote it out here. There is that, and that is equation 5. Now, I'm looking here. What did I want to get rid of? I want to get rid of the x's, so multiply equation 4 by 7, multiply equation 3 by 3. The x's match up. Make sure to multiply everything in the equation by 7 and 3. I subtracted. I did equation 4 minus 5, and then I solved for z. Then I went back to equation 4, where it said 3x plus 2z is a -5. That would be 2z now. Add 2 to both sides. I get a lovely answer for for x. And I went back to equation 1 because it had a y all by itself. 2x plus y plus 3z equals -2. Clean it up. Y is a positive 3. That is a nice answer. -1, 3, -1. Again, we will practice a few of these when I am back. Ooh, I like 10. Take a look at 10, folks. Whoa, my goodness. What do we want to do? Number 1 doesn't have a z. Number 2 doesn't have an x. Let's see here. What did I do? I did equation 1 minus equation 3. Because what are you going to get rid of? Are you going to get rid of this one doesn't have z, so you're going to say bye by z. This one doesn't have an x, so you're going to say bye by x. Well, look at that. If you subtract equation 3 from equation 1, if you do 1 minus 3, the x's are gone again. So do equation 1 minus equation 3. 2y minus 6y is a -4y. Okay, good. Then you have no z's here, so 0z minus 1z is a -z. 12 minus 20 is a -8. Now you have two equations. Equation 2 has no x, and now this new equation 4 has no x. So put 2 and 4 together. What did I do? So number 2 has a -4z. Number 4 has a -z. So I took this new equation 4 and multiplied it by 4 and put it right here. -4z minus a -4z is 0z, so I need to subtract these two equations. Be careful. 3 minus a -16 is 19. 25 minus a -32 is 57. Y is 3. Y is 3. So if y is 3, I go back to number 1 here, and I plug 3 in for y. X is 6. So if x is 6 and y is 3, I go to equation 3. I say 6 plus 6 times y plus z is 20. That's what I get for z. That's an interesting one there. Okay, again, all of these we will practice at least one when I am back. But please do try to practice these on your own. I shall be honest, you're not going to have one like 12 or 13. Those are just, hey, this really pops up in actual college courses. You know, you might see this again one day. 12 or 13 won't be on your test, but this could be 11 and 12. These can definitely both happen. So I think I put them both in... Let's put them both in slope-intercept form. So like equation 1, if I move the x over, that's what I got. And I divide by a -1. So that's equation 1, and you can kind of see it right here. Y-intercept of 1 Yeah, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. You can't really, that's not great. But there you go. That's the first line. And it's solid. And if you put it in slope, we made a mistake there. You have negative y is greater than or equal to a negative x minus 1. Divide everything. You got a positive 1. Oh, less than. I'm sorry, I can't read. And you're shaded below. So we're all good there. All right, in the second one, I moved the 3x over and divided by negative 1, and that's what we got. Negative 4, up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1, and greater than or equal to means you shade above. That is the intersection. So I would put those in slope-intercept form. I think we can handle that. Again, if it's in slope-intercept form, you can trust it. This is just something good to know how to do, 13. It will not be on your test, though. So I'm going to continue here. Again, we're going to discuss this over 2. This is a fantastic. It might be, because there's ones in here I will do with you when I'm back, but this is the test review. This is what it looks like. So what do you got here? This is another interesting one like number 10 was. You know what B is, okay? So so if you add 1 and 2 together, so notice that if you add equation 1 and 2 together, the C's go bye-bye, and you're left with 4a plus 2b is 20. And if I divide everything by 4, a plus b equals 5. Well, you know that b is 2a minus 1. Here you only had a and b, so it makes sense to get rid of c. Okay, so I'm going to plug this in for b right there. So a plus 2a minus 1 is equal to 5. You get a is 2. Immediately plug 2 in there. B is 3. And then use equation 1. 3 times a plus b plus c is 7. So that one's pretty interesting. You got a few that are interesting here. Again, try these on your own if you need to. If you need to look at 4 on your own, think about it. Example 4. So again, I know what x is. What did we do here? So look at this first one. I know that x is 3y plus 1. So, and I know that z is something in terms of x and y. So if I plug x plus y in for z right there, which I did in equation 1. This is equation 1. It's equation 1. And I did a little simplifying. Okay, so that is now what equation 1 looks like. And I know what x is, so I plug 3y plus 1 in for x right there. And then I solve for y. I get y is a negative 1. If y is a negative 1 and x is 3 times y plus 1, x is a negative 2. And then z is x plus y. Z is a negative 3. Again, pause that, take a look at it again. Another good one to know. All these are fair game. If I go over them with you, definitely fair game. So this came from the park. Took it for a few years, and Algebra 2 was a tough test. So these are some good questions. Now, it just wants the value of y, so obviously you wouldn't eliminate y if you're doing this, on a real standardized test, but I want to solve for everything, just solve the system. I'm going to say bye by z, multiply the top one by 2, the middle equation by 4. Those are my new equations. So what did I do? I did 1 minus 2, subtract negative 4x. 2 minus a negative 10 is 10y. 18 minus 20. No, 18 minus a negative 20 is 38. That's new equation 4. And then I did 2 minus 3. 12 minus 1x is 11x. Negative 8 minus a negative 3 is a negative 5y. And a negative 20 minus 17 is negative 37. I wanted to get rid of y's here, so I can make negative 5 into the opposite of 10 if I double equation 5. Then I'm going to add them together because I have opposite y's. I get 18x is negative 36x is a negative 2. So I used equation 4. I plugged negative 2 in for x. I get y is 3. And then I use what did I use? I used equation 2. And I plugged negative 2 in for x, 3 in for y. And I got z to be 7. Z to be 7. All right. So we're just going to continue on with a few more here. So that 2, 3, 4. When I give you your video for Thursday, you can have some to try on your own. So here's another. These are good ones. You might see a whole page of these. All right. So you have, now you're solving a system by graphing. So that first one, you should put as many dots as possible. This is a y-intercept at -1, up 2 over 1, 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 done. You can go down 2, 1 left, down 2, 1 left if you want to. Second equation is a y-intercept of 4. Then you go down 1 over 2, and you stop, ding, ding, ding. Please make sure you make these lines, not a collection of points. Don't make it look like chicken pox. My intersection is at 2, 3. All right, we have y is 4/5 x minus 3. There's a -3, up 4 over 5, up 4 over 5. Y-intercept of 6. The slope is down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. Ding, ding, ding. They intersect right there at 5, 1. All right. On number 3. Y is less than 2x minus 5. You have a y-intercept -2. Or -5, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, dot, dot, dot. This is an inequality, and you're going to shade below. Next one, y greater than or equal to -3 over 2x plus 1, positive 1, down 3 over 2, down 3 over 2, solid line, and you're going to shade above. The overlap is right there. We will make number 4 the last one for this first day of the test review. Positive 3 is your y-intercept, down 1 over 1. Solid line, greater than or equal to, means you're going to shade above. Y-intercept is -7. You go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Dotted line, you're going to shade below, and they overlap right there. So we are going to start. Now, you've already seen this. You've already seen this page. So the page that has the 24 at the bottom, you can cross it out. You can practice it. You've already seen this page. I know we've done it. I think it was in your game plan. So we are going to start your last test review video for Thursday. Again, you need to print out somehow, whether you print it at school, at home. Again, you can print to the IMC copier the next game plan that says the matrix on Tuesday. Maybe Wednesday next week, you'll go to my calculator pouch. Everyone needs to borrow one, a TI-84. A TI-84. If you have a TI-84, that's what we're using. The 30XX. XS is a great calculator. I don't believe it has the matrix application. It's just so easy to use on TI-84. Just borrow them. All right, we're going to start here. Starts here on Thursday the 21st. All right, for Honors Algebra 2. Thank you, folks. This is Yahoo Math Videos signing out.